I'm going to show you how to make a calendar for your available dates using picmonkey.com. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go into Google and Google free blank calendar and then for the month and the year that you're looking for. So before I did this, I downloaded an April 2015 blank calendar for free. So now I'm in PicMonkey and you're going to select design right here. And that's going to open up the actual editor, which is here. I'm going to go to open, and I'm going to go to my computer, and I'm actually going to find that April 2015 calendar. And I should have saved it to my desktop so it would be really easy to find because I've got a million things downloaded, but should be able to just quickly scroll through my pictures and find the image for that calendar. I see it down there. There's April. Okay, so select your calendar. It's going to pop in here. Now to add images, so I want to add images to represent the dates that I have available for a wine tasting in April. You can Google a certain image that you would like and use it and put it in the exact, well, you would put it in this way. So you come over here to the very far left-hand side where there's this butterfly, and that's called an overlay. If you're going to use your own, you would select this and find where you downloaded that image. If you want to use their images, which are very cute and you can find some great ones, all you need to do is just find the image that you're looking for. I want to use, it's spring, so I want to use some cute flowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this purple flower and I'm going to drop it into the calendar, and then you can select these little circles here on the edge and you can size it up to fit into that date. So I want to work on that date. Now the easiest thing to do now that you've already sized this is you can come here and select duplicate overlay, and then just that's going to make a copy and you can just drag it down. Now I want to try to work every Thursday, so we're just going to duplicate all of the overlays and drag them down into the Thursdays. If you wanted to, you could change the color of either the flower or the leaf. Otherwise, you can just select, oops, duplicate overlay. That one I made too small, so I'm just going to delete that one. It's not letting me go delete. Delete is the same thing. You're just right-clicking, duplicate, and then drag it down. And we're going to do one more time. Now if I wanted to, I could select a different color flower for my Fridays, which I think I'll do just to make it a little more interesting. So let's take this purple, you can click on it and drag it over. You can click on it and it'll appear, or you can drag it over like I did with the first one. But let's say I think I want a little bit more of a lighter red. So you can select the color, and then you can hover over any of these available colors here. That one's a little too pink. How about, oh, I like that. That's a good one. Okay, so the same thing. I'm just going to move that out of my way because I don't need it anymore. So same thing, just resize it to where you want it. You might have to move this box over every once in a while, it gets in the way. It's the size you want, and then again, I don't want to work on Good Friday, so we'll skip that one. And then that one I have already booked, so we'll skip that one. Oh, my mouse is going crazy on me. Okay, so this one we have, and then again, duplicate overlay. And then for Saturday, I want to do this flower. And I want to change the color because I just used that pink. I want to use a blue. A pastel, oh, that's a good one. Okay. Change the color. Size it up. Move it over a little bit. And then I actually don't want to work on that day because it's the day before my birthday and Easter. So we'll do this one. And duplicate overlay. And then do it again. And so that's that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 days. Oh, the 25th is booked, so take that out. You can just right-click on it and delete it. So I think I'm going to add one Sunday. I'm really trying to stay away from working on Sundays. I'm trying to make that more of a family day. But I would like to try to I'll add one just so that I have it just in case. So we'll do one Sunday here. And we'll put this flower in. And we need a new color. How about yellow? No. Like a teal color? Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's the only day on Sunday that I want to work. So now the next thing I want to do is I want to come back over to my images and I want to select a label. You can do the banners, but the banners are they always seem to not have enough space for me and what I want to say. So the labels are always an easy way to add some more information. I like this one. And then, you want to make it a little bit bigger. I've got a lot of space here that I can work with since I'm not using any of these days for wine tastings. And make it bigger. And I absolutely want to change the color because I don't want that black circle in my... I like that. Maybe a little lighter. Maybe too light. Anyway, so that is a nice... I probably have to make it a little bigger, but we'll play with it. Go into back over to the left and select the T, which is for your text fonts. And it takes a little while to load. There's a lot of really great fonts that they have available. Something fun. This overlock is kind of a fun one. Come on. It wants to stay with Emily's candy. Anyway, you would select your font and then select Add Text, which I think it's working now. Come on, text. There it goes. And then, of course, just kind of move it over to where you need it. And double click on it. Add your text. I'm going to say pick. I want to say something cute. Let's see. April showers bring flowers and wine tasting dates. Pick a flower for your free in-home wine tasting. April showers bring flowers and wine tasting dates. Pick a flower for your free in-home wine tasting. I think I'm just going to say pick a flower for your free in-home wine tasting. And then I'm going to say date, I think. In-home wine tasting date. Okay, now it doesn't fit completely. First, you can go over back to this box here, and I want to make it centered. So you can do that. And then if you click on the box, and you see these corner circles are to expand the actual text box. This little sort of connected circle box or circle up here is going to let you kind of move your text around. So I want it to be on there maybe sideways. No, I don't think I like sideways, so we're going to flip it back to where I had it. And then, oh, that's still crooked. And then we're going to just make the little banner thing a little bigger. So you want to click on that. My Sunday date, though, is getting kind of buried, so, and then I think I have to move this over now to get to my text box. The other thing you can use to create these, which I am finding I'm doing more often because it's a little bit easier, is to use Pic Collage, which is on your phone. And it is essentially the same kind of idea, is that you can download a JPEG for a free calendar, and then you can just make the same thing using your phone. I like using that a little bit better than this because now if I need to cross off a date, I can just go right to my phone and do it, and I don't have to come to my computer. If I'm at my computer all day, this is a little bit easier, but if I wanted to use my phone, the other one's a little easier. The other thing I want to do, I'm done with this label, is I want to add my website on here. So I just added another text box. I'll put it down here in the bottom of the calendar. And maybe I'll make it the same color to match the, oh, I think you need to select it. Select all of the wording and then pick a color. So I like that teal color. Let's see, how does that look? I don't like it in the actual numbers, so I will move it down here to the very bottom and make it a little smaller. Maybe. No, that's not going to work. Here, you can always change the size using this. You can slide the circle around, or you can always select an actual number. I want it to be centered, and there it is. Now that looks good. Now you can save, and then once these get booked, I'm going to save this image, and then I can upload this image back into here, and I can go through and add. I'll probably let me just show you. Let's say someone booked the 9th. So what I usually do is I just go in and add a text box with an X. Oops, that's a C. With an X, and then I will make it red. That's a little orange. And big. And then I'll go back in. Well, I want it to be the same size as the box. So let's see what that does. That's probably going to be too big. But you get the general idea, is that I can now go back and fix the size of it a little bit. And then just resave it as you go. So this is great, especially if you're at your computer most of the day and you're able to update this as you need to. I like Pic Collage because I'm at my phone all day, and it's just easier to add updates. Either way is great. Let me just show you how to save. I don't want this text box anymore. So we're going to save. Sometimes this gets stuck. And if that's the case, then I have to start over. Okay, it's coming. No, it's not. Well, anyway, you would select the Save button, and it would save here.